Hey guys, welcome to the third video in our series. We're covering different aspects of the Ichimoku Trading System. If you haven't seen our previous two videos on calibrating your Ichimoku settings to crypto adjusted, go ahead and check that out. We also give a brief overview and outline of how to use the Ichimoku system and things it's ideal for and what it can do. Diving right in here, what this video is going to be focused on is going to be short and sweet. We're going to cut these videos up into small digestible videos. We're going to do that because there is a lot of information in the Ichimoku system to cover, and we want to be sure that we cover each section in as much detail as possible. And then the very last video in the series will be tying it all together. That'll be using the Kumo breakouts, the Tenkin and the Kijun, the bullish and the bearish TK crosses and where they exist relative to price, the C clamp. We'll be covering a lot of different aspects of tying it all together in the very end. So what this video is going to be about is we're going to talk a little bit about the Kumo twist, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Kumo clouds, which is by far, bar none, the most important part of the Ichimoku trading system. So what I want to do here first is we're just going to clear this out for right now, and we're going to give us just the Kumo clouds. So we're going to release the conversion line, which is the Tenkin, the baseline, which is the Kijun. We're going to release the lagging span, and what we're left with are just the Kumo. So what we're looking at here is bearish Kumo clouds in the red and bullish Kumo clouds in the green. Real simply put, what you want to think of here and what you want to look for the most, the first rule in the system is Kumo breakout. So if price is above the Kumo, that's bullish. If it's below the Kumo, that's bearish. If it's inside the Kumo, that's a no trade zone. It's neutral. We shouldn't be doing anything in that. That's real simply put, and we see this time and again. A quick reminder, highest time frame always wins. So the larger the time frame you are, the more confirmation you're going to get within these signals. Another thing you want to be aware of is the Kumo twist. So real simply, that's when a bearish cloud, red, starts to twist and go green and become bullish, and then vice versa when a bullish green Kumo cloud twists and becomes bearish and turns red. Why is that important? Well, right here is a great example of the Kumo twist. Right here at the Kumo twist is an area of no support and no resistance. So relative to where price is when the Kumo twist happens, indicates a strong possibility and likelihood that price is going to gravitate towards these levels. Okay, and we see this a couple times here. So here's some great examples. Because there are areas of no support, no resistance, it's easier for price to make a move and bust through that. So right here we have another Kumo twist. So right here is a great example of a bearish Kumo twist, and price followed through and met it right at that intersecting level. Okay, and then again it goes up, rips back down on this huge candle, Kumo twist, rips through, comes back down, tests the Kumo twist again, and then we get another candle right back up. Okay, so we see that time and time again. So what you want to look for real simply is above the cloud is bullish, below the cloud is bearish, and when you see a Kumo twist, you want to make sure that you're monitoring where price is, because if it starts to gravitate towards that Kumo twist, it's likely that you're going to find continuation either to the downside like we see here or to the upside like we see here. Another thing that's worth noting is it's not enough just to make sure that the price is above the Kumo. You also want to make sure that you're getting a green bullish Kumo to signify and solidify that this is a solid entry and that it's not a fake out. So right here, if you wait on the 1 hour chart, which is the weekly, you see price coming up, test the bottom edge of the Kumo, comes back up and rips through. That's an edge to edge Kumo breakout, but it did that in a bearish cloud. And at this point in time, we didn't quite yet have a green have a large enough green Kumo to support the breakout and sustain the rally to the upside. So we see bearish continuation to the downside. All right, same thing here. If we're on this chart and we're moving forward, we see price coming up through the Kumo. We see a breakout edge to edge, comes back through, tests the middle of the Kumo, comes back up, makes a higher high, higher low, higher high. But at this point in time, we haven't seen a green Kumo twist yet. So this, if you entered long here, you would have gotten faked out in a violent rip, especially when it's preceded by price. Right here is where you close your long or open up a short. So what you want to look for is you want to look for price above the Kumo, and you also want to look for a green Kumo twist. All right, if you find yourself entering on a Kumo breakout, which is the most important thing to look for, strongest signal within the Ichimoku trading system, but you don't yet have a green Kumo bullish cloud, the likelihood that you're going to get faked out of your position and price is going to reverse on you rather than continue through is really strong. All right, so I can't stress that enough. And we'll leave it there for now until the next video. We'll start covering TK crosses, the Tenkin and the Kijun, and their relationship to price and their relationship to each other. But for now, I want to leave you with the Kumo twist is an area of no support and no resistance. So if price is anywhere in the area, watch for it either to break through that quite easily to the upside or quite easily to the downside like we see here. If you enter a position long and you're expecting price to continue upwards for follow through and it's above the Kumo and you don't yet have a green Kumo bull cloud, you can view that as a weak Kumo breakout, and you want to be very cognizant in where your stops are to the downside. You really shouldn't be in that position, to be honest. So you really want to make sure that when you enter price above the Kumo, you have a Kumo twist for a green Kumo cloud. All right, that'll wrap up this segment of the Ichimoku Trading System, talking about Kumo twists and Kumo breakouts. Thanks.